What's going on, family? Hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful day. First of all, let me apologize, man, because I done jumped on here, jumped in the car. I ain't give you guys a cold start, man. I apologize. You know, that's, kind of selfish. But if I can reassure you, it's pretty awesome. It was pretty awesome. But anyway, look, man, we have jumped in the car. And this is another step that we're doing to prepare our car to be winterized. So it's time to get oil change.
Please give it up for her.
All right, so we're in the car, man, headed to the dealership. I did some research. I'm one of these guys. I don't have a problem with doing a lot of this stuff myself. So that's never been an issue for me. But I want to get this one taken care of by the dealership. Get the first one out of the way from them. I don't have a problem with that. That doesn't bother me very much. Only thing I don't want is them to wash my car. I'm good. They can do all the oil changes, just don't wash my car. I let them clean the wheels, but they can't wash the car. That's just me. I don't like them to wash my car. But so we heading out to the dealership so we can get this taken care of, man. Again, we got the mats down. Another thing we had to be concerned about is making sure that we have fresh oil in the car, right? So what fresh oil does, it'll minimize, right now there's a lot of detergents and acids and things that end up in our oils, that's in oil, that can separate and actually harm the aluminum block in this car if it's, if it's bad, if there's a lot of contaminants in it. Again, this oil is at about 80%. I don't think it would have a lot. However, it was at like 80 something. I want to say 84% when I bought it, and I'm not sure what they did before me. So in order to know exactly where you are, some of this stuff has to be done by you, right? You get a car, you want to know where the life of your oil is, diff, transmission. You're going to have to do those things yourself, and you give yourself a brand new starting place. I mean, you can always go off of the recommended intervals of changing or replacing fluids, especially if you have a car with low mileage, right? Because the chances are that at least the basic things have been taken care of. This car had very, very low mileage. Well, it had low mileage, not super high mileage accessory for the year it was. So my assumption that whomever owned this car probably did maybe 2 oil changes on his car at a minimum. And I'm gonna, take it to his 3rd one, or so forth, or whatever number it may be for this car, right? And that's just to make sure that we're good, man. We want this car to last a long time. And that's part of it, taking care of the things that, that's the blood of this vehicle. Toxic blood in the body causes cancer, can cause cancer. It can cause other organs not to work the way they're supposed to. Same for the oil in the car. Bad oil can cause cancer in your motor, or things to corrode or metastasize into something that it's not supposed to be, and hurt your car. So yeah, man, we ain't about hurting this one. We got to make sure this thing is good to go. Now, one of the biggest reasons And my biggest takeaway from at least the people that I follow that shared the information about, and I learned and did my research from the things that you should do to prepare your car for the winter, or to winterize your vehicle for storage, winter storage, is so that in the spring, you don't have all those things to do. You could just jump in your car and drive. To me, that is a win. I don't know about you, but you know, I'm already missing I'm in the car right now, and I'm already missing it over the winter. I'm just saying. So I don't want to get to a point when the spring comes. Now I gotta hustle and bustle and get an oil change. I gotta go and make sure this is right. I gotta go and make sure that is right. Now we're not doing that, man. My car be clean. It's gonna be full of gas. It's gonna, you know, have a fresh oil change. I got my trickle charger came in. Forgot to tell you guys. I'll show you guys that when I get back home. Trickle charger came in, so the battery's gonna be hot. Hey man, we gonna make sure this thing is right before we say goodnight, and let it go through its little winter hibernation. But yeah, man, that's, you know, and it doesn't necessarily have to be this car. It could be whatever car you have. If there's a vehicle, for example, the 300, man, the 300 did not get driven. 300 didn't get driven in the snow or, you know, during winter months, at least for the 2 years that I started playing with the mods and all that other stuff. It went through a transition, so it went through something different. Part of that meant it didn't touch snow, so it wasn't a practical vehicle. It was a vehicle that was used, man, for the summer, spring, you know, nice weather driving, days like this, because it's beautiful outside. It's a little chilly, but it's still beautiful outside. But it went through some of the same stuff, except for the 300, I didn't have to worry about flat spots because it was on jack stands. Because I was doing things, suspension, I was doing things to the under the car, I was doing things to things around the car. So it allowed, you know, taking it off the ground meant I didn't have to worry about flat spots. I mean, the tires weren't on the car, they were completely someplace else. And for those who have 300s, all-wheel drive especially, and you're looking for a set of factory tires with a lot of meat on them, I'll let your boy, man. I got a set for you. Hey, you know what? I'm glad I said that. Hey, interestingly enough, we traded the 300 and we moved on, right? I had a gentleman hit me up, man, on my channel in the thread when I was saying goodbye to the 300 and, you know, introducing the vet. Said that he drove the car, he loved it, he's getting it shipped to Iowa. And I was under the impression or assumption that he's buying it, or it's gonna be his car now, which I thought was dope. We have a tendency, especially under these circumstances, if we trade a car, man, you have no idea who's gonna get your car, unless you have the person right behind you buying it, right? So I thought that was kind of cool that, you know, I'm like, man, I know the person that's buying a car. I got excited. I'm like, man, look. Bro, I did everything to this car. You need to know anything about what's been done, boom, 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 how this work, how this is done, you know, I got you. I mean, I left the underglow under there. I was like, dude, I got the, you know, it's got underglow on it. All you need to do is download the app, boom, boom, boom. I got the original tires. I got the original, especially if you're gonna drive it year round, like, man, look, I got the original tires. You can put factories on there in the winter. Man, I started, because he went back and forth with me a couple of times when he was telling me that he drove it and then that he was getting it shipped, that he was getting it, boom, boom. And the next thing you know, I started sharing that. I got all this stuff, man. Look, I'll give you first dibs on it. Everything, like the air box. I have the original springs, the original wheels and tires, the original rear diffuser, the exhaust, anything that he wants, that the thing that if he wanted to bring it back to original or preserve something about the originality of the vehicle, I got it. Literally crickets. I heard nothing back from the dude. I'm like, wow. So I posted all this stuff on Marketplace, man. So if anybody interested, man, it's all on Marketplace. Hit me up under Lonnie Cole, my alias. If you follow me, you probably know where that lands. But yeah, man. Hey, I like helping people and doing for them, man. But you know, you can only help a person as much as they allow you to help them. It is what it is. But all right, man, we're gonna focus on this drive. Get to where we need to be. And you know, I got a few things I'm probably gonna do just to prepare. Like I'm gonna put my car in let me do this real quick. So what I'm doing, dismiss. We're taking a PDR and we're gonna create some settings. So we're gonna say in valet mode, we want it to automatically record in valet mode and overwrite any data in memory that's there, right? So anything that's there, I don't care if it's overwritten, but as long as in this thing, like I said before, it stores something like 800 minutes of recording, they're not gonna I'm gonna be at the dealership. It's not like I'm leaving it and going somewhere, so I'm gonna be there. But what this is gonna do, it records anybody that gets in your car, and you get to see how fast they're going, how fast they're accelerating, G-forces, the whole nine. So if anybody get in your car and think they're gonna just get it and have some fun without you knowing, somebody's gonna be responsible for what any activity that they did that wasn't favorable or authorized. So we got that straight, and when we get there, what we're gonna end up doing is just putting it in valet mode. And while in valet mode, it's gonna give us an opportunity again to, while in valet mode, my little box here doesn't open. My little compartment. I don't know if y'all know about that little compartment, man. Pretty dope, pretty dope. Chevy guys, Vette guys, like I got a buddy got an Impala, he's got that on here, so some people know about that. But it locks that, and it also locks the glove box so you can't go in there. And it sets it so that it records. The one thing I wish Valet did, was put it in a mode to minimize someone's ability to spiritly drive, right? So it put it in some type of reduced eco mode, and it keeps them from being able to clown and do fun stuff. So what I'm probably gonna end up doing, we're gonna probably end up putting us either now I like Pedal Commander, don't get me wrong. I really do like Pedal Commander. Any one of those throttle response tools that are out there, I think they're all good. Pedal Commander has a caveat, right? You can't switch from modes while on the pedal. It probably would throw a cold. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. But it's not recommended. They recommend that you are not accelerating when changing from different modes, driving modes. Which, again, that's the only reason I've heard people make comments that the Pedal Commander always throwing codes on cars. Nah, I've had Pedal Commander on the 300 the whole time. The only time I've ever gotten a code was switching modes while on acceleration. It didn't like that. Hey, just being transparent. That's the facts. But what I do like about some of the new and other all right, that's sporty. He came over here popping and everything, man, in the SS. Sound good too. You don't want no smoke, man. I don't know why you on this little narrow road acting like you want smoke. You don't want no smoke. But anyway, the other ones that are out there, man, they what I like is that they can literally turn the pedal completely off. They can put them in modes where it feels almost like it's in a limp mode. Where it don't, you just hardly any performance, right? Enough for you to drive it where it needs to go, and then drive it, back out and be done with it, right? I kind of like that. So, yeah, man. All right, man. So look, I'm about to pull over here and get myself ready to. Actually, I'm early. I have a phone call I need to take, and do before, or at least during the time that I would have normally been driving to come over here. So I came a little early so I can get that out the way. So let me jump off, man. I'm gonna get in here, get settled, prepare for my phone call, and then yeah, man, I'll wrap with you guys in a minute, man. Yeah. Man, look at that dude in there. Sheesh. He's got that high wing. We're gonna have to take a look at that when we go in there, man. We're gonna have to take a look at that. So, made it in here, man. I'm about to tell him it's gonna be about an hour to an hour and 15 minutes to get this oil changed. So, should I find a way to kill some time? Oh, I do want to go look at that vet. Matter of fact, let's go do that, man. Let's go take a look at that. I'm pretty busy, and I want that for my house. Ooh, this ZR1 is nice. Alcantara everywhere. This thing is pretty. Got a bow on it. Must be for somebody. At least I think it is. This thing is nice. It's clean. Super, super clean. Man, you know what's weird? Oh, I done got so used to having this car that don't have a back seat that it felt weird to look back here and see the back seat. Quickly adapt. But this thing is nice. It's clean. We got a bowl on it something. It's for somebody. They put their little Martin Chevrolet on the back, man. You can keep that. Let's look at this guy. This thing is nice. So they put the spoiler on the deck lid. I do not like that. Look at this from all the vibration. I don't like that at all. Oh, it's a 17 too. So 19,000 miles on it. This thing clearly got some work done to it. 06. I do not like that. What is this? Yeah, we ain't feeling that. Stage 2 spoiler. The stage 2 spoiler in front. I like the stage 2 spoiler. I really do like this glass roof. I want this. I think I do want that. We have to get one of those. They got the carbon fiber. See, this is what I have a problem with. The carbon fiber here. But then they got the flash up here. I don't like that. If you gonna have this, have that the same thing. If you gonna have that the same. We got Jake down here, boy. Somebody gonna run in this car. He got the clear bra on it. He got clear bra going all across the whole front. You do the whole car? Nope, just the front. Got Jake on the hood. Yup. Yup, got Jake on the hood. This car been running, man. APR performance spoiler. I don't like this on the deck lid, man. I do not like this on the body of the car. I like the ZR1 style that actually sits in here through the bumper. I don't like that. Nope, don't like it at all. And to be honest with you guys, man, I'm actually at a place now where I'm starting to think about, I do want the high wing. I like the big wing. And I want to graduate from that wing that I have that's only on the deck lid. I mean, on the back of the bumper. But I think what I want to do is get the spoiler that's about as tall as the one that's on the Camaro. Not get the one that's ZR1, not the big ZR1 wing. I'm on the fence, man. I want to do a wing, but I don't know which one. I think give me the comments below, man. Now, tell me what y'all think, man. Tell me what y'all think. What else they know about this car? It's a 2LZ package like mine. Crown effects, carbon fiber, 10 speaker system, got all that good stuff. Speed. I wonder what they selling this car for. Yeah, I wonder what they selling this car for. Trying this different view, man, on this camera, and I tell you, man, I find myself hitting this button all the time. Is that on the glass too? No, that's just the frame around the glass. Oh no, he got. No, that's just the trim around the door. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure this one out. It's a nice car though. I don't like that. God, I don't like that. It's like you're trying to be something that you're not. My assumption is they did work to this car. I want to see what they did to it, to be honest with you. I like this roof. I'm gonna have to get me one of these, man. I like this. This would be dope in the times when you're not running Target, man. I like this roof. It smells like a used car. It smells like cars smell when they're in a used car lot. I don't like that too much. But I like this roof. We may have to get one of these, man. I've seen somebody us selling. We have to go through Chevrolet, see if they offer what kind of deal I can get on them. But I definitely like that roof. I like that roof a lot. Think about doing this too. That matte carbon on the dash. It's an easy swap out, man. And actually order this piece from Chevrolet and just do it myself. Because it matches this. I have that carbon. I have this on the steering wheel. But this isn't. I like having that, but I want that to be carbon too. So I think I might get this, man. I think I might get one of these and swap it out. But I'm not gonna put all that carbon in all them crazy places. I just don't think it's necessary. size wheel this thing got on it? 305. Not as wide, but not as fast as the cargo seats. It's pretty cool. What's up with this gap, man? Why is this low? It's low over here too. It's like an afterthought. What's up with that on light, man? It's a 19. Let's see when the last oil change was. See how many miles on this thing. So 14,000 this thing gotta change, so it ain't got that many miles on it. Oh, look at that. It's right there. Golly, bro. Get your mind together. Oh, I'm upside down. Oh, 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 oh. I'm about to jump off it. Go look at something else. What up, guys? It's getting dark. Sorry for the delay, guys, but yeah, man, you know, got home, had some other stuff to do. Let's do this, see if we can create some light, some action going on in here. But so we got the oil change done. I was a little perturbed, I gotta admit, man. Dude told me a certain time. I got stuff I'm trying to take care of. Yeah, no problem. Then it took longer than that, because it happens, you know. But then when the dude brought the car out, it's like he disappeared. It's like, bro, you gotta close this out so I can get up out of here. I did get a little aggravated, I gotta admit, man. But nevertheless, we got it done, man. The cats over there was really good, so I can't complain, man. You know, if anything, it was me more than them. I'll just, you know, rush it. You dig? And probably had expectations that wasn't exactly realistic. No problem. It happens. It happens. We all have our moods. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, so we got the oil change done. The next thing we about to go do right now, we're gonna fill it up. So let's talk about the fill up, man. So I've heard mixed thoughts on the whole fill up thing, right? So for those who don't fill up with, you know, 93, they say that they recommend, you know, because there's other stuff in it that, you know, you use a stable oil or something like that, right? A stay oil, a stable oil, or whatever that stuff is. Some people say with the 93 because it's sitting a certain amount of time, you shouldn't. You don't have to. Not you shouldn't, you don't have to. Now with stable oils don't hurt the car. You know, it keeps the harsh things and gasoline from hurting the car, right? And it also, I want to say, controls some level of moisture. But they also say, that's all you got to do is fill it all the way up, and you good to go, right? So because, you know, in my thought pattern, the way I see it, and they only recommend stable if you're storing for a long period of time, right? At least that's what I'm hearing from consensus, right? So we expect that this would be about a 3-month joint, which shouldn't be horrible, you know what I mean? But you know what? I'm gonna put it in there anyway, because it ain't gonna hurt it, right? Don't hurt the car. Not gonna degrade performance or parts. So we're gonna do it anyway. We're gonna fill it up with 93. We're gonna throw all the good stuff at it so that the car sits in a good place. Now here's what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna, you know, like some people do, they fill it and then they to put the stay ball in it or whatever it's called, right? I'm not doing that. Yeah, we gonna oh crap. Man, I'm gonna have to go get a quick funnel. Cause I don't think that the neck on that stay ball is long enough. And I left mine at home. God dog it. Anyway, we'll get that. We'll go get that right now. Anyway. But what the stay ball does is, what was I saying? I forgot what I was saying. Man, that's a doggone shame. What I was saying was, we're gonna just put everything in front of it so that when it sits, it's gonna sit in a good place. So what people do, they'll fill it up and just put a stay ball in there. I don't want to do that because I want it to be in the system a little bit. So we gonna fill up. No, we're gonna put the stay ball in there. We're gonna fill up on top of the stay ball, and then we're gonna drive it so that that mix around in the gas tank gets through the whole system. To me, it makes sense. It makes all the sense in the world. So we'll get stay ball throughout the whole system. And then we let it sit so that it ain't just in the gas tank, it's actually throughout the fuel system. To me, that minimizes risk. It's risk averse. Yeah. All right, guys, so what I'm about to do is we're gonna head over there and grab that funnel. After we get the funnel, we're gonna go grab this young gas. And then I gotta run to the grocery store and grab me some stuff real quick. So that means I'm gonna get back with y'all when we get to the house, because I got one more thing I want to show you guys. That we're gonna probably, but one more thing that I gotta show you that's in. I'm still waiting on one more thing right now, and we'll talk about the rest when we get back. All right, yeah. Hey guys, so like I was telling you guys, we need to get a funnel, right? So because of the way this gas thing works, it's weird, and you gotta be able to get in here. So if I put this right here, I can fill the first stage. Then I gotta go past that to here. And we need that to put stable all in. So this is what I got when we're going in with. And then we're gonna fuel up. What's going on, family? So hey, look, man. All right, like we mentioned before, we have something else in that's gonna help us with this process of winterizing and making sure our car is ready for the winter. And what is it? Ooh, what's that? Let me open up so you guys can check it out. So I need to cut to open this thing. Sorry guys, we getting there. I should have had this open before I got on here, huh? It's a whole lot easier for everybody. Like how it's packaged. Check me out here. We got the bag to hold it. Let's set it over here for now. Pamphlet. And the charger. So it looks like it's with a little twist ties, little braid ties on it. Now what I want to do is, for those who aren't familiar with it, show them how it goes in. Oh, I don't have the keys with me. I wonder if the car is open. Let's see. We'll at least go through this process so you guys can see. And I think when I get ready, like the stove for real, I'm gonna probably back the car in because of the side that the charger's on and where the plug is. So the plug is there, as you can see right there, and the charger's on this side of the car. So it seems like it will make sense to, when we are charging, to have it leave this side of the car So that's what we're gonna end up doing. So let me just show you guys how this thing works, right? Man, they got a lot of bridge ties on here. I don't like that rubbing on that. All right, so this is for the plug. So this part here will go in here. Now they got other, like I have other trickle chargers. The trickle charger that I used to put on the 300, it's the one that mounted to the terminal post. And I wanted to use the Corvette one. I wanted to plug into the plug. I didn't want to have to connect to the battery because that means I have to raise up this mat to get down to the battery. And we don't want to go through all that. We don't need to. So what I was going to do, I got a towel right here so you can guys see. We're going to set a towel like this. We're going to run this down like so, right? And this thing is thin enough so there's not an issue. At least that's what I've seen from all the other videos, right? I'm just making sure it's flat, like so. And then we can bring this down, let this soft close, lay this flat. Love that. And this is how it's gonna be in there, right? I may even use a larger towel like this guy right here so that it drapes all the way down. Or I'll just make sure that this thing sits someplace where it's out of the way. Chances are, I'm looking at this, honestly guys, I'm probably gonna end up mounting this to the wall right next to that. So that all I have to do is keep it plugged in, back the car in. I got to make sure that it's in the right area and it works. And man, we might mount that to the wall. Yeah. All right. Gotta love that. All right, guys. So it's not the same day, but you know, we had some stuff that kind of got into the way. And even though it's not the same day, I still wanted to make sure I've closed this out properly with you guys. And as we were waiting, well, we got another mod. That one's gonna come. We're not gonna open that up right now. So we got more to come on that one right there. We get in there, man. I think only thing I'm asking for Christmas is stuff in my car. So all the stuff that I'm making a big old list of things that I want to do with the Vet, and that's going to be the priority for me when it comes to getting or receiving Christmas gifts. I'll be honest with you, man. If it wasn't for this car, I have no idea what I would ask for. Yeah, man, I get what I want. I got all, as it refers to material type gifts. If there's anything thoughtful that I want, you know, just health, wealth, you know, family, things like that. But when it comes to like Christmas gifts and stuff like that and presents, I'm probably one of the hardest people to buy stuff for, man, because I usually, you know, I usually get what I want, you know. I usually buy what I want. I find what I want and I get it, you know. So, which is a nightmare for my wife, I know for a fact, because, you know, honestly, I'm pretty sick of gift cards, but can I blame her? Because she really have no clue of what I probably would want, you know, when it comes to like, let me surprise. But I ask. My daughter asked me what I wanted for Christmas. So what I'm basically going to do is, I've already done for the most part, is put a list together of the reasonably priced things that I wanted for the Vet. And I'm, you know, if they don't get it, I'm gonna get it myself, and put that on the list, and that'll be my Christmas present. Other than that, what, they gonna give me money or cars that I'm gonna probably end up using the money to do the same thing. You know, support my habit. So yeah, man, it's just not a lot that I, you know, want for. I'm super comfortable in my situation. So it's like not antsy, not, you know, especially, man. Whoa, after I got that thing back there, boy, let me tell you. It just flipped the script for me, man. It changed the game for me. It changed, I don't know, man. It just made it a little bit different for your boy, man. I got my vet, so it's all good, man. But look, we're gonna close this one out, man. And y'all know how we do, man. For all that we do, and we just not average people, man. We don't do the normal, man. We don't do the normal, man. Why is that? Because we were designed from greatness, people. Because you were designed from greatness, man, you have the right, the authority, the responsibility, the duty to not be average. So guys, don't be